Hello everyone, Trophy Wine Hunter. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is now October 2025 and here's my update for this month. For those people who are residents of BC, at the end of this video, you will not have a BC liquor store update because currently the union representing the employees for BC liquor stores is on strike, and most liquor stores or government-owned liquor stores is closed, and so the Bordeaux release for 2022 vintage has been postponed. And you know, a lot of those workers I know very well through all my years dealing with them at the liquor stores, and I just hope that a deal will be done shortly. And this month I will be traveling over to Boston. It's a really exciting time for me because Boston is going to also have Michelin rate them this year for restaurants. So I'm going to go and check out some restaurants there and give my views on them on my other associated channel, Trophy Food Experiences. I'll be visiting people in New York, so that'll be exciting for me to see a couple of subscribers. And this month I'll have a couple of videos out. One of them is going to be the 2018 second flight, which I have before me. I have a little bit here to sample for my review, and a lot of other wines that I'm gonna have out there. I have the Patrimony that I drank with a subscriber last month that I've got a review for. I've got a review of the portfolio for Graham's Port, and other really exciting things coming back from my Trophy Wine Hunt that I want to try out this month. I don't normally ask people to subscribe to my channel. I don't like to put much pressure on people, but I do hope subscribers will help me out with a couple of my other social media platforms. I'd like to get them going. So for my Trophy Food Experiences, I'll put these in the comment section. For the Trophy Food Experiences, I hope that subscribers will follow me on Instagram, and that's because there was a bit of an issue with my Instagram account a couple of months ago. I was kind of nervous about it being hacked, and so I actually just deleted the whole account, and I'm starting from scratch again. So I'm trying to rebuild that account for Trophy Food Experiences. I'm also trying to build up my accounts for Trophy Wine Hunter for Facebook and also for TikTok. It's kind of just fun for me, but it's just embarrassing because I have like I think 9 subscribers on TikTok. So if you could help me out there and subscribe, that'd be great. And just to let you know, in terms of the different content, what I'm going to try and do is put different content on different social platforms. This platform, the YouTube page, is going to be, of course, longer videos and probably more higher end wines. I'm dealing with more of that. The TikTok will be more, hopefully a little bit more spin on funny things and a little bit more bougie in terms of the kind of flashy. The Instagram that I have will have more to do with pictures, so a lot of wines that are kind of just beginner wines or just wines I drink every day that maybe I can't do a full review here will go on my Instagram page, and also will go on Vivino. So hopefully you'll support me on those also. Each month I try to talk a little bit about wine, and this month is again a topic I've talked about before. We're really blessed in this age that we have so many people that on YouTube. I learned from so many people. There's so many resources. You know, back when I was starting in wines, there was fairly limited resources. You know, you had books that you had to buy about wine, and you could take courses, but you didn't have this widespread knowledge on YouTube or, you know, on the internet. The wineries didn't have as much detailed information. Travel wasn't as easy, so you couldn't go and travel places. But I really encourage people. We talk about individualism nowadays, and, you know, respecting each person's personal state and their experience. But it's funny how we give that up so much with wine, and we rely on experts. And I really encourage people to go and experience things for themselves. So when we talk about wines and when I talk about my reviews, I'm hopeful that people go and try these wines. Spend less time viewing my video, spend more time out there traveling to the places, and also drinking the wine and having your own experience. So what I really recommend to people, when you're first getting into wines, you have no clue. So of course it's really important to have some direction. So that help, whether it be wine courses or YouTube videos or books or internet, that all helps. But at a certain level, if you want to kind of progress to the next level, I really think you got to drop that and make your own opinions. And so I can tell you how I taste now. I wouldn't call myself an expert by any means. I still treat myself as a consumer that has a lot of tasting experience. So how I do it is like I just drink the wines nowadays. I actually don't look at the ratings. I drink the wines, I take my own notes, and then in my mind, I kind of put a rating to it. And then I try to compare it afterwards to Wine Spectator rating, because that's the rating service that I kind of use and equate my ratings to, and just look at their notes afterwards. And that helps me fill in things. But I think that's a better way than to take the score and then drink the wine, because that impacts what you think about the wine. And I think it's better to kind of make your own opinions. One thing I also have strongly suggested in the past is that don't go and what they call rating hunt. That means follow one person that you feel that you're very closely aligned to in terms of taste and scores or ratings, and follow that person. And that person rates something low, then you've got to accept that. And that's just a difference of opinion. But don't go and go, well, this wine is 95 points by James Suckling, and then the next wine is 95 points by Wine Spectator, and then I'm going to find another one. That's not really rating. That's just picking what you want to do. And I find that there's too much emphasis on scores. And the more I kind of progress in my wine kind of knowledge, the less I actually look at other people's ratings, just because it's irrelevant to me. I think it's very relevant when you first start out, because you have to know kind of what quality is and what other people think quality wines is. That helps you. But at a certain point, it really is irrelevant. You have your own taste. You've developed your own taste. If you have enough drinking experience, then you know kind of what is quality, and kind of then other people's opinion and rating system is really irrelevant. As I've said before, the rating system that I use is for me and only for my palate. People like to tell you that their rating system is encompassing. It's not. And really the rating systems, although they are used for buying and used to sell wines, in fact, they are one person's taste. And so it really does not translate completely to any other person in the world. And it's just a means to sell wine, and to that's the whole emphasis of ratings. Ratings have never been used for educational purposes. The proliferation of ratings has because of the wine world, the globalization, and the emphasis has always been on the sale of wine. That's why we have ratings. So again, I do encourage people to drink the wine. Don't just watch my videos. And I think people can, even myself, can get caught up on this. We can be watching our video of different people talking about different wines, and it's so easy to just listen to other people. But you could spend that same hour just drinking a wine, doing your own research, taking your own notes. That's a much more personalized experience, and it's a much more valuable experience for yourself. So I really, really encourage people, when they have a chance, to experience this yourself. Don't just watch videos, read books, take lessons. That all this other stuff about wine is great, but the primary purpose of learning about wine is to drink it. And so you really have to taste it. You have to form your own opinions and then try to predict things about the wines. So, you know, if you already know the score and then you just try to justify it, oh, the terroir is so great, whatever, that's not, I think, as fun for me as if, wow, this wine tastes very chalky. And all of a sudden I discover, oh, it's because they have chalky soil or it's because of the terroir. I think that's a better thing because you're actually tasting and then trying to find out why you find something rather than already knowing a fact and then just justifying it. So that's much easier and much more easy to explain. But in life, that's not the point, to know everything. The point is to discover things and to discover what you don't know. And so we have to, I think, as wine people, be ready to not know a lot of things, to discover. I think that's, you have to have that comfort level saying, I don't know everything about wine. I don't need to know everything about wine. I don't need to explain everything about wine. I don't need to, there are some things that you just don't know. And unfortunately, not enough people are prepared to tell you that. Even the experts saying, listen, I just don't know why this wine tastes so good. I still haven't discovered it. But to me, that's the fun. You know, over the years, I hope my viewers and subscribers will grow with me and see that I'm growing in terms of how I taste wines and what I'm discovering about wines, especially in regions that I'm just starting out with. If you, my viewers and subscribers who have followed me for the 5 years that I've done this YouTube channel will realize, I think I know a little bit more about Barolo and Malbec than when I first started. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's probably still have lots to learn. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to explain everything. And in fact, most people, most wine enthusiasts, even master wines, could not answer every question about wine, could not tell you what every wine should taste like. I really just encourage people to open themselves up to discovering, and don't have such an emphasis on needing to be knowing everything before you start discovering wine. That's the process. What I'm saying is the fun part. Hope this makes sense. It's a little long-winded, but I don't have anything to tell you about BC Liquor Stores this month, so I thought I'd make a longer video with my views. Until next time, happy drinking.